Hello guys. I don't know if I turned the video on. That's how stupid I am. Yeah, I did turn it on. Well, good for me. Let's see, I gotta get this up probably about that high so you can see my ugly face. Here we are back at the big mill. If you haven't seen the big mill run, it's a #1 frick that I've been working on for about 15, 16, maybe 17 years now, for a long time. And I'm starting to make a little bit of sawdust, I guess now, or flour. It's more sawdust than flour. Still kind of, it's in its infant ages as far as I'm not used to it yet at all. But I'm going to saw this ash log, or finish sawing this ash log. I got the 2x6 out of it yesterday or day before. I don't know, a couple days ago. I don't know. This will probably go on. It might go on tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put a sawmill video on every night because I don't saw that much. So if there was a sawmill video on last night, then you'll get something different tonight. I think I did put a sawmill video on. Anyhow, I'm going to show you how I'm going to saw this. I think I've come up with something. And I'll show you what I think I might be able to do, and a couple little tricks. See this opening here? I don't know if you can kind of catch it. It's an opening by the thing motor, and this opening is basically, if it goes to there, which it doesn't need to go to there, is 7 foot. It's 85 inches, and so I'm thinking about maybe making a door for that, kind of covered up. Nasty weather's going to come in sooner or later, and the snow, you guys know when the snow starts twirling around in the air from the wind, it would get in there on that motor from this side, and I don't think it'd hurt it, but it certainly ain't going to help it. So what I'm going to do with this log here, what's left of it, not knowing what I'm going to do with it to begin with, I have one board off of it here, which moves stuff around. Can't move stuff around. I got the one board here. I can get a 6-inch board out of that. So what's left over on here now is 9 inches. 9 inches. I guess I got to take you over there to show you what I'm going to do. I told you in one of the other movies, when you're sawing this, and I'm kind of sitting back, see how this side here is longer than the front side? Okay, this being 9 inches, basically 9 inches, okay, if I take a 1-inch board off of this, then trim it here and here, that'll give me a lot more boards with good face on it. I got a little bit of rod in here. Depending on the rod, I don't know what I'm getting into. And then I'm going to saw, at that point I'll have a 7 3/4 inch board, which I'm just going to say for reference, and now that's going to be 8 inches. So this will be then about, we're at 14 inches, but you got to come back a little bit. Let's say somewhere around between 12 and 13 inches. So on this scale that Frick has, and I'm sure other ones have it, and I was trying to show you in a short, but I wasn't able to do it. Okay, this top measurement, if you can see it, is in inches. Okay, so if I'm at 12 and I want to get 1-inch boards off of this thing here, okay, I can figure, okay, I'm going to get, if I go to 12 and a half, you can see it, I can get 10 boards out of that. So I'm shooting for that. This is the 9, which is the first cut to take me down to, then the flat will go down to, first I'm gonna make sure it's straight, because this thing, that's what I'm trying to say. I get all screwed up when I do these videos. I'm gonna take a face cut at 9 to make sure it's flat. I'm gonna pull it, and it'll go probably to 7 3/4. Okay, I'm just gonna count that as an 8-inch board. So if I want to know how many 1-inch boards I'll get out of it at that point, like I said, it's between 12 and 13 inches wide, depending on how much rotten stuff's in there. So I'm going to start my first cut at this 10-inch bar here. I think that's the plan. So stay tuned. We'll go over and start the engine up, and I don't know where the best place to set you guys is. I brought some of that mulch that I've been chipping those telephone poles. This was a muddy mess in here. I haven't done anything with the motor yet. as far as the starting thing, it'll start because it's probably warm. It's probably, yeah, it's still a little warm now. So depends on whether it bleeds back. Somebody asked me if there's an anti-siphon back on all this, and I ain't got no idea. But Jeffrey had that problem, and it was a leaking tube up in here. I don't think I have a leaking tube up in there. But he said take the valve cover off and look for a washed area where the diesel's washing it. So I have to do that. It'll start up now, I think, because it's warm. Kick some of this mulch around. All right, we're going to saw that log. Let's see. Am I in gear? Usually I start it up in gear. Yeah, I'll do that. No, I won't. It won't. Doesn't want to go into gear. I got to push the clutch in. All right, we'll start her up. Up, the sun came out. Just kind of let it loosen up a little bit. That's about loose enough. I don't know where you guys like to sit. You'll have to kind of leave a comment in down below. I'm going to put you right here. I think that's pretty good. I'm not used to this mill, so we're going to take the 9-inch face cut first to make sure it's nice straight edge still. Flip it. Go to 13. that. So that's got to come back. Let's saw on. We're at 13. Let's see what it'll do. Well, I want a little more face than that, but that's good. Now we're going to pull an inch to the pin. Can you see the bow in that? Got a little bit of rot in here, but not too bad. I gotta put you on the stand. Whoa! Gotta get rid of these. more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5, 10. And then I'll trim a 6-inch out of that. Hit the like button and subscribe button if you can hear me.